Hello, my name is Michael Kleen. I'm the author of the book Tales of Coles County, Illinois, which recently came out with a new edition. And in these series of videos, I'm reading a small piece of a different part of the book. The book is divided into three different sections. The first, Tales of Coles County, is the original book back in 2004 is when it was originally published. That is a collection of historical fiction stories that take place during certain key events in Coles County history. The second section is on the legends and lore of Coles County. Those are ghost stories, folk tales, assorted legends, and things of that nature. The third and final section of the book is on the hidden history of Coles County. This includes things like true crime, some of the unsolved murders in Coles County history, disasters, 2 lynchings that took place in Coles County history. There's even a chapter which I found very fascinating to write about on the Prohibition era in Mattoon at the turn of the century. That was very interesting as well. But today I'm reading the section on John Mason, who was one of the earliest murder victims in Coles County history. And it begins. In 1880, the cold-blooded murder of an elderly German-American farmer and shopkeeper named John Mason shocked Coles County residents. Though 2 suspects were arrested, they were acquitted at trial. To this day, the person or persons responsible for Mason's death remain a mystery. John Mason was born in 1807 in Württemberg, Germany, and came to the United States sometime prior to 1840. He married Christina Fogel, and the couple had 4 children. They lived in Ohio before coming to Coles County sometime in the late 1850s. There, his son, Henry, married Teresa Louise Razor, daughter of Frederick and Johanna Henriette C. Razor, recent immigrants from Saxony, Germany, on January 18, 1870. John's wife, Christina, died at the age of 54 on February 26, 1870. 3 months later, John and 45-year-old Henrietta were wed. For the next 10 years, the couple were prosperous farmers in Seven Hickory Township and owned a grocery store 8 miles north of Charleston along the Plank Road. His property stretched outward from the northwest corner of the intersection of what is today State Highway 130 and County Road 1600 North to County Road 1700 North. John Mason's thrift and distrust of banks were widely known, and he lent money to his neighbors. The Chicago Inter-Ocean reported he was worth $30,000, which would be over $800,000 today. This considerable stash was thought to be the motive for what transpired one late spring evening in 1880. According to local newspaper accounts, John and Henrietta closed their store and retired to bed around 9:30 p.m. on Monday, April 19th. A knock at their door shortly followed, and a man's voice inquired about tobacco. John Mason, age 72, rose and walked into the store, which was adjacent to their bedroom. "You are late tonight," Henrietta heard him say. "What kind of tobacco is wanted?" Then came the report of a pistol and the sound of someone running. When Henrietta rushed into the room, she saw her husband lying on the floor across his loaded shotgun, bleeding from a .32 caliber gunshot wound to the right eye. He was clinging to life but unable to speak. Henrietta ran outside to seek help. Jesse O'Hare, a neighbor, brought a doctor to the scene, but John was dead by the time they arrived. Strangely, Henrietta had not heard any argument prior to the gunshot, and no cash was missing. Tracks were found leading to and from a nearby pond. The marshal arrested Noah Scott and Joel Towles, or sometimes James Tales, quote, two hard characters, on suspicion 3 days after they were found wandering Charleston with mud on their clothes, but evidently they were let go. In November 1880, a grand jury indicted two other men, Erastus McKee and Benjamin Kelly, for the crime. The trial began on November 27th and lasted only 2 days before a jury returned a verdict of not guilty due to conflicting testimony. The prosecution's witnesses were, reportedly, of low character, while the defense called several, quote, respectable citizens who saw McKee and Kelly in Charleston the night of the murder. John Mason was interred near his first wife in Union Cemetery north of Rardin. Henrietta moved to Arcola in Douglas County and married a third time to a man named Jacob Kramer. She died on March 8, 1918, at the age of 90. No one was ever convicted of John Mason's murder, and the perpetrator, or perpetrators, took their secret to their grave. Once again, I am Michael Clean, and this is my book, Tales of Coles County, Illinois, a new edition of which is going to be released in October of this year, and pre-orders are on sale now. So I hope you found this interesting. I hope it piqued your interest to want to read the book and order it when it comes out. Check the comments below for a link to where you can get in a pre-order if you're interested. I really appreciate you listening to these videos, and have a great day.